Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fahid and I hope you guys have been doing well. A little update from my side since I have been missing in action since the past 2 months. That was when I uploaded my last video. I thought I'll give you guys an update today. So I am still in Netherlands and I think I'll be here for the next month as well. There is no international flights to India till 31st of July at least. So yeah, that's the news. Trading has been interesting, rewarding, no doubt, and in fact, today itself was a very volatile day with some good moves on the up and the downside. So we'll go through that chart later. Now, my vision with Winner is to educate people about stock market and all the opportunities there is on a daily basis, I would say, and weekly basis in the stock market. I thought once I'm back in India, it would be more feasible for me to go ahead and start with that on a regular basis publicly, because I actually do teach few people who have approached me privately. But yeah, I'm here for another month, and well, waking up at 5 a.m. in the morning to trade is itself, yeah, a bit challenging. You have to do it 5 times a week, so it's not easy, and trading itself is not exactly an easy profession. So I also opened a Winner channel, Telegram channel, where I was giving some market updates, and also if I saw a trading opportunity, I would try to ping you guys. And in fact, there was one person who was in a loss that day, and he followed the call I gave to buy some option, and he showed me the trade, and he was green. He ended up green just because of some free signal I gave. So that's great, but there's an old saying that you either give a man a fish or you teach him how to fish. So I actually do not promote signals. I just thought I would give out people and let them know. During market commentary, some people message me and tell me that it was very interesting for them to see things from my point of view. So what I have decided to do is that I will be again back on YouTube more regularly, and I will also be more active on Winner. If you haven't already subscribed to it, kindly go to the description box. There will be the link to the channel where I will be trying to be more regular without trying to disturb my own trading, because sometimes it can be distracting to give out my reviews and my views while I'm trading myself. There will be more videos coming as well on a more regular basis, where I will be going through what happened in the day. Like today, I can show you great moves in call and put both. So we'll be doing that as well, and hopefully you guys find this video interesting and the future videos as well, because I will be showing you real opportunities there are to grab. You just know how to grab it. There's money in the air. You should just know how to grab it. So today this option went from 83 to 103 just right now in 10 minutes. So that's, if you count in terms of percentage, that's more than 25% move of an option. So if you can capitalize even half of that, that's pretty rewarding. You can be done for the whole day, and that's just one move. We had plenty like this today. So I just want to come back because I see a lot of people are uploading videos here, and some are educational, some just talk about what will happen. Everyone gives their own prediction. I don't believe in prediction. You have to react accordingly. You should have a view, of course, but things change very fast in the market, very fast. Like today we were falling and we recovered 100 points from there, more than 100 points. So you have to react, adapt and act. So I will be having a mentorship classes as well, where I'll be teaching people who are serious, who understand, who can relate to what I'm saying. That is a serious profession. If you are serious about making a good living out of this, and you are not, and you want the freedom lifestyle, like for example, I am now free. This is now 12 o'clock in Netherlands, and I'm free for the rest of the day to do what I want. And in India, that's 3:30, and then the day is yours. You don't have to commute. I'm still in my home office. So there are a lot of pros and cons to this. There's a long list of these, so I don't want to get into that for this video, but maybe the future videos, because it takes a lot to be a professional trader, and that's what I want to do. That I want to help people reduce the curve, because it's a very long learning curve if you try to figure out things by yourself. So you should learn from someone who has been there, done that. And I've made mistakes, my own list of mistakes, and my idea is to help people to stop making some stupid mistakes which people tend to make. These are loop of mistakes people go through in trading, and it's a worldwide phenomenon. Everyone knows. So if you're interested in learning from me, kindly DM me. I will be leaving my WhatsApp message as well. And only serious people who have what it takes, because it's gonna take consistency and you have to be strong in the head. And you can really be thankful to yourself in the coming future that you took this decision, because it's a very rewarding career, no doubt. Today was a profitable day, and if you do things right, it's almost every day. I won't say every day, there is no 100% in this, but it can be pretty rewarding. We're talking about what figure. People ask me how much can I make. I ask how much are you capable. How capable are you? Let's say you catch a 10-point move, which is not a big deal. 10 point in 300 quantity or 3000 quantity or 30,000 quantity, there's a big difference. So it also depends on your capital. But firstly, forget about money, learn the skill sets. So let's dig into the charts. I'll be doing this often, like I said, so hope you guys find it useful. If you do, leave a comment, like this video, share this. I will be trying to get more active on YouTube and share my views. So let's get into it. We are now looking at the Nifty chart. My cursor is on the first bar of the day, 9:15. We had a small dip, a retracement, and then we continued the move downwards. I have mentioned in my previous videos that I like to mark out the round figures such as 700, 600 and so on, because they act like an important support or resistance at times. And you can see we have a pin bar, we call it, and market has risen from there 110 points exactly. This is 74, 674, and the high is 84, you can see. Now the funny thing is, well, not funny, if you are used to technical analysis, the previous high from yesterday was 84, and that acted as a resistance. Resistance is a level where the market has difficulty crossing and it declines from there, also known as supply zone, where there are sellers waiting to sell at that level. So that's what we saw here towards the end. Now for this downwards move, let's look at put. For people who are not aware, put rises when the market falls. So that's the opening bar for put, 9:15, and this is that, and exactly we have 79.20 here from previous day, and this went to 78.70. That happened when market made this low, then it retraced and then it broke it very violently. So we can put a line over here as well, and then it was a nice move to capture. So after the 79, let's call it 80, we had a move till 100. So that's a 20-point move, which is a pretty decent way to start the day. And then market pulled back violently, so this option also fell. Now some people might be aware that sometimes the option falls much quicker than it rises, because sellers are in control there, and then the option depreciates. So you can see this option fell from 100 till 61, so that's a 40-point fall almost. And if we count this low from this bar, that's 93, so that's 30 point from there. So that itself was a pretty good move. We look for call. Now this is that moment, 11:40, from where Nifty made the lowest low from the day. And we must also keep the previous day low in mind. So we see that this low was 61 and it went there, and from there it bounced back. Because if you see in the higher time frame, so let's look at an hourly chart, that market is on a bull run. Well, it has good momentum on the upside. That's what we can see, especially if you look at the daily. Here we were consolidating for a few days and we broke up, so it's highly likely that it will continue to do so, and we can just get these minor pullbacks, and if you can benefit from them, so well and good. So that's what we got here, 20-point move max. Now if you can get whatever you can get out of it, good for you. Now there are ways, of course, you can benefit from it, and that's what we share about. So yeah, we have entries, and I was personally part of this move and some of my members. So yeah, it's a small retracement, and if you can benefit from it, so why not? It was a decent move to capture for a small intraday play. And then eventually we continued with the original trend, because ultimately majority of the time the higher time frame trend continues. We might get these small pullbacks and then it continues unless the trend bends. So the trend is your friend until it bends. So we can see that it's very much intact. And especially, this is what something we teach as well, that such important levels, once you see that market had a very nice move from here 58 till 44, almost 80 points it rose, and then again it made a very bearish bar, you can see, with a very big wick, and it started falling, but it failed to break 700. You can see marked here 700, 701 it went. Here it made a higher high here, and it made a second attempt with a very bearish candle, but again it didn't break that the round figure. And then we had this two very bullish bars, and we ended a bit here, and this is the high what I spoke about. This was just an hour before the closing. You could see market made the second attempt here to break 700. This is the call option, and it didn't break this low either, and it made this high 82.90, and it stayed in a very small range. You can now switch to the 15-minute time frame to get a more clear picture. So this high we look at, and it broke this 83.50, and then from there it skyrocketed 20 points, almost 20. You know, if you end up in a day like this 10 to 15 point plus, I just want to highlight the fact, with a capital of 1 lakh, that's, we're talking about 10 to 15% return in a day without using leverage. So I find that pretty interesting and rewarding, of course, because if you talk in terms of percentage, this is a interesting percentage and very impressive, to be honest. So, you know, 5%, 10%, 15% in a day, all is possible. It's all depending on the opportunities the market offer us. Today was, I would say, more volatile than yesterday. Yesterday was more flat. That too provides some decent moves. Here you can see it was a bit mixed up, but we had a very slow and steady moves. There was just one big bullish candle from yesterday, but yeah, this is more my kind of day with some movement on the both sides. So that's all for now, guys. I'll be back again soon with another video with my analysis. I'll just tell you, 10 points a day keeps the job away, and it's very much achievable. Trust me, it will take some practice, but it can be very rewarding. So hope you guys all the best, and kindly subscribe to the channel so it motivates me to continue making such videos, and see you soon then.